Hello, let's do a bunch of daily word games, and for the bonus game today, we're going to play a couple GeoGuessr maps. I think I'll do 2 maps. I think that turns out to be a good amount of time. And so in the description, you'll find links, 2 challenge links to the maps, I'm assuming, unless something horrific changes. But you will find 2 links to the maps associated with the chapters in the description. So if you want to try those first and then come back, that's great. But yeah, let's start with the Dordle, and I'll start with world for GeoGuessr. All right, there's an R in the middle of the right word, and that's all we get. Let's just get some more letters. How about stain? I think that'll work out well. Ooh, that worked out very well. Okay, so we have T-A-I. Could it just start with T-A-I? I always want to just shift the yellows around, even though there's no reason to think it should. Maybe not. Maybe like T-A and then... Ooh, actually, the I can't go there. So maybe T-I and then an A there? Titan, no, there's no N. Can't do title. Might not be like this then. The T could go like in the middle, I-T-A. I'm not seeing it immediately. All right, let's think about this right word. It could be S-A-R. Sarah, clearly. Or it could be like R-A here. I was thinking of serum, but it doesn't use an A. Ooh, scram. Scram is cool. Let's do that. It is scram. Nice. Okay. So A is not fourth. I was actually considering A fourth, I believe. I was considering I-T-A. It can't be A-T-I either. So maybe the I-A does go together. Ooh, faith. I saw faith. That works. Ooh, nice. Another great solve for the Dordle. Faith and scram. Wow, I keep getting lucky. That's cool. I think just doing that second word helps so much to just get 5 more letters. All right, scram and faith will be our start for the Quordle. Not bad. IRTH for the top right. Girth. No, there's another word. What is it? Is it like dearth or something? No. It's spelled differently. Birth, obviously. Oops. I'm going to keep that in my pocket, because if there's another option and I get that wrong, we wasted a guess. Let's look at these other words. There's the G, there's an I. The T is not going to go between the G and I, so the T is going to go at the end. What does that do? GL maybe? Like glint? Glint is a good guess. The L and N are great letters to get. It isn't, though. Oh, it's gilt. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not doing so hot on this one. This word on the bottom right is a little scary because we only have an A and we don't know where it is. How about the bottom left? Good question. I'm trying to think what goes between the U and the TH. UPTH? I can't think what that would be. Like I'd want RTH or something. It can't be. Oh, I think it's quaff. It is. Okay. That still didn't help the bottom right. Top right is still probably birth. But let's do a really good filler for the bottom right. Or just a guess, and I guess like any guess is going to be a good filler for it. So let's just try to go for it, is what I mean. Let's do an AE word. Do I have a double consonant left to use? It's looking tough. What if it was like an EA word? Could even end in E again. Or Y? Deary, but there's no R. Beaky. Is beaky a word? It accepts beaky. Peaky? Accepts peaky as well. Beaky is nice for the simple reason that it tells me if it's birth on the top right. So let's see what that gives us. Ooh, not much. Okay, so we have to finish birth, and then we get one more guess. I'm gonna leave that alone though, because I'd rather get the bottom right correct and know I had birth, rather than doing birth and then not getting the bottom right correct. It's a psychological thing. Either way, I lose. But let's see if I can figure out what this word is. So it does seem like it's probably what I thought, an AE like this, but I'm trying to figure out how that works. It could start with E. It could start with A as well. Awake? No, there's no K. BQ ruled that out. Can't be agave. Let's put an A there and see if we... Now, yeah, we've only tried A here and here. So there could still be two A's. We haven't tried two A's. Or it could start with E. It doesn't seem like we can do two consonants in a row, so... A wave of evade. There we go, evade. The answer was evading me, but I have found it. Yes, and now we can do birth. Well, we're going to type that very carefully. Okay, there we go. Nice. I did not fail. Somehow. Somehow didn't fail. This girth was a waste. I forgot that birth existed. I totally would not have guessed that if I knew it was between birth and girth. I would have just waited. And then this would have given me the G. Wasn't there, so... Anyway, yeah, let's move on. Let's do Community World in GeoGuessr. So I'm going to make a challenge link for this. So that way you can play yourself. It's infinite time, move, pan, zoom, do whatever you need to do. And I will grab this link. Just taking a note real quick. Okay. Got the first link. Let's start. Ooh, it's bright. Okay, so the sun is to the east exactly, so it doesn't tell us which hemisphere we're in. We're on a bridge over water. The water does not look troubled. Very, very actually pristine, like very calm river here. It's interesting. That doesn't help me, but it's cool. We got white lines in the middle of the road. They also dash right here. Okay, so this sign here should help us. Ooh, there's a URL there, but I can't see what it ends with. This feels like Italian to me. Could that be an Italian URL? I really can't tell. It seems strange. Can I get... Maybe the other side has the same thing? Let's find out. Ooh, it does. Yes, and it is an IT URL. Okay. So it's a canal in Italy. Well, canali, I don't know if that means bridge or what, but... I don't know where in Italy we are. Genzaged XPO. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna like central Italy and move on. Okay, so was there anything that I could have found? Oh, there's that Gonzaga. Is that Gonzaga that I was seeing? Maybe. Maybe. There's no way I would have seen that though. Like zoomed out, there's nothing. Okay, cool. Let's go next. Ooh. We got some form of animal here. I can't quite tell because it's so blurry. Ooh, we're on like a safari or... Ooh, go away. Team-wise Africa. Travel. Okay, well, Africa, of course. Okay, so we've got this little snorkel. It gives air to the engine if it needs to ford a river, and that's only in Kenya. And Kenya makes sense for other reasons as well because we're in Africa. Encounter. So if I do this, we can read this. Okay, we're in Kenya. Encounter, experience, enjoy. Bigfootadventures.com in Kenya. Yeah, it doesn't really help me say where we are in. Okay, we've got some. Oh, you're covering the sign. Wonderful. Okay, here we go. 40 kilometers per hour speed limit. So we're very close to Amboseli. Let's see. Mashinani Gate. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go find those. The thing they mentioned that's farthest away is probably the most major city. Otherwise, it's not worth mentioning, but Mashinani's not on the map. All right, I'm just going to click like in this green area here because it's centrally, and green area could be Safari. I don't know. Oh, so it's the Amboseli. I think we saw Amboseli. Was that on the map the whole time and I just wasn't seeing it? Maybe. Oh well. I got Kenya right. Okay. No thoughts at the moment. Let's move and see what we can find. Got a yield sign that's unlabeled. I'm thinking Europe, but where in Europe? Okay, Hereth and Freinberg. That sounds Germanic, at least. Could be German. Oh, so yeah, we've got German here. Sharding. So usually German is Austria, but it could also be, there is some Germany footage, not a lot, and it could be Switzerland. However, these bollards here with the little thing sticking out of it, that's actually a snow pole that they can pull out. And that's only in Austria. So if you see this, that's Austria. I think maybe some much newer footage in, was it Albania? Oops, where am I going? No, Slovenia, I think, sometimes has that too. But you're pretty safe if you see that going Austria. Was it Slovenia? I think it was Slovenia. Now, where in Austria we are is, I don't know. Can I find Scharding or Passau? Those seem like pretty small towns. I think it's like Scherding. Scherding? I don't know. I'm not good at region guessing most countries, or really any country. So... Oh, I found it. Scherding. So we are 14 kilometers north of Scherding. Interesting. So we're like right on the border with Germany. I don't know, maybe we're like on this road here. I don't know how far 14 kilometers is. They don't give you a thing. Probably on purpose. Sure, it's on purpose. Let's just click around. Let's see. What town are we in? What? Okay, so let's look at other towns. The other way we have Passau. So if I can find Passau, then I know we're closer to Passau than Scherding. So that can be on the map. I can't find it. I'm assuming we're on this street here, but we may not be. There's Scherding. That says Passauer Strasse. So I'm wondering if we're like here. Is there water? I'm not exactly. What else do we have mentioned? Chardon Bepper. What is that? I don't know what that letter is, but anyway, Chardon something. Sardenberger is closer than Scharding. We have a lot of Passauer Strasses. Oh, Passauer Strasse goes all the way in down past Scharding. Weird. All right, I'm just gonna guess I'm just gonna guess like around here and just call it a day. Well, no wonder I wasn't finding what I needed to find. Apparently, there is a different. What? Chardenberg is there. I'm very confused. Very confused. At least I got the country right. Okay. Tessa. Sometimes the trash cans give it away. Tessa is the trash company. I don't know this language specifically. Carabinieri. That sounds Italian. Are we in Italy again? SP60? Ooh, I wanted to look at the license plate. Well, let's look at this first. It's so blurry. Yikes. Okay, I want to look at the front plate. That looks small. Yeah, so we got the small front plate with the double blue. That's Italy. Where in Italy? Apparently on the SP60 somewhere. See if that's labeled easily. Doesn't seem like it would be. SS or SP? It's definitely SP. SR. I don't know anything about Italy's road system. There's a lot of SS's. Okay, the SPs are the tiny ones. 60. Are they... Oh, wait. No, that's 80. I got excited. 20... Yeah, is there a rhyme or reason at all to these? I mean, I assume they were numbered as they were built or something. 58. There's no specific reason to think 60 would be anywhere near 58, but we might get lucky. 63. No. It feels like we might be able to find it around here, but I could be way off. I might just click around here and move on. 40. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to find this. So I'm going to click somewhere around the middle here and we'll just make sure we're not in San Marino. No, San Marino's up there. Okay. Yeah, I was looking in the completely wrong. So like, let's see. Oh, it's this little road here called SP60. Okay. Yeah, no rhyme or reason to it. Okay. Sun is exactly north, so we're in the southern hemisphere. The camera feels low to me, but I could be wrong about that. So this is an Australia bollard. With it's a white bollard with a red thing at the top of it. And given that we're northern sun, Australia makes a lot of sense. The foliage looks like Australia. Street name of Mahler, that sounds like Australia as well. Mahler Road. So everything points to Australia. Now the problem with Australia is it's huge. So you can still get a very bad score. And I'm very bad at region guessing Australia. We're also driving on the left side of the road, which is another big hint. Okay, NN100. Is NN a specific region where they label them NN? I don't see anything labeled NN. I'm assuming that's the name of the road, but who knows? NN 100. Lots of A's. NN makes me think it's one of the states or territories. Humpty Doo, that's a great name. I love Australian town names. I'm not seeing any NN roads. NN might not even be like the name of the road. All right. I don't even know where to guess here. Very, very, very flat. Nothing to see in any direction. Let's go NSW. The fact that I think it's NN 100 makes me not want to guess anywhere, but got A's and B's in NSW. We got C's. That's Victoria. Well, I'm just going to click on New South Wales. Okay, I was wrong. It was near Perth. Is it actually labeled NN 100? It's not even labeled. It's labeled 95. So that NN 100 wasn't even the name of the road. So who knows what that means. All right, so that was map 1, 18,300. Yeah, Australia really hurt my score there. Maybe one other? I got all the countries right, though. Yeah, I got all the countries right, so I'm happy with that. 2 Italys that I got way off. Austria, I got pretty close. Cool. All right, well, let's do another one. Challenge. All right, second map. Let's get started. Time's good. Creators of the Moon Geothermal Walk. Craters, not creators. Craters Mountain Bike Park. Now open. Craters of the Moon. So they're like recreating moon craters? $99 flights. That is not a US phone number or Canadian. Hookah Falls. Where is this? Oh, is this in New Zealand? We are driving left, and this is a New Zealand bollard. That makes sense then. So I wonder if we can find Creators of the Moon Geothermal Walk. That sounds hard to find. So we're in New Zealand for sure. I don't think it would label Craters of the Moon here. Where Reiki Drive. Let's see if we can find anything that tells us like Wake Park. There's really nothing to look for here. No clue. I'm gonna hedge like here-ish. Okay. So what could I have found? Hookah Falls. But it's not labeled till you really zoom in, so cool. Black back on a sign is usually Brazil, but we need a little bit more evidence before we just smack Brazil. We are driving right, and we have yellow lines in the middle. That could be Brazil. The dust on the road, I know it sounds weird, but just having this orangish dust on the road is also very Brazil. And then this is Portuguese. I can tell from the C with the little squiggle under it. So yeah, we are in Brazil. Now, problem is Brazil's a huge country. So I'm probably just going to still score poorly, but region guessing Brazil is something even the pros have trouble with. So I'm just going to click on it. Yeah, okay. 1,300 points for getting the country right. You can do worse in Russia, but let's see. Yeah, US, Canada, Russia, Brazil. Australia. You can get the country right and still get a terrible score. These are cows. Not sure if you knew that. Spotted cows. Okay. This could be Ireland. And the reason I say that is because the green in Ireland is like more green. They like did something to the pictures to make it look more green. I swear, it's like a post-processing thing. It's just like Ireland green. But I usually don't just go off that. I try to find something. We don't even know if we're driving left because this is such a thin road. But you know, it does kind of look Ireland-y, doesn't it? We could be in UK as well. But I don't know, I just get this Ireland feeling here. Whoa, hold on. But that's French. Are we just in France then? After talking about Ireland this whole time, this is... Does the camera feel low? Could we be in Switzerland? I don't think the camera feels all that low. We can see over these fences. Okay, I'm on France now. Because it said Rue for the street. Okay, well, let's just go France then. Whoops. We'll go France near Ireland, as close to Ireland as we can get. Hey, look, see, it worked out. Okay. Prosperity Bank. Is that a Ukrainian flag? I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like it would be because that's Texas. So I think we're just in Texas. What is the flag then? I mean, maybe they're just supporting Ukraine. It could be. Let's see. Oh, very old footage. And there's a US flag. Okay, so we're in Texas somewhere. Unfortunately, Texas is one of those big states. I'm not sure I'm going to find... There's the Texan flag. Oop, it's gone. What's that say? Welcome, unfortunate. Welcome to where? Colorado Valley Bank. Okay, I've got a cross street. No, I don't. It's not labeled. Round Top Real Estate. Heartland Real Estate. I'm not going to find like a city name, am I? Oh, what's that say? Lagrange? I don't know. That's India. What am I doing? My brain works in weird ways. Lagrange, Texas. It's not on my map. I don't know. Let's just go middle. Was it labeled Lagrange? It was. If I'd looked very, very carefully over all of Texas, I may have found it. It's kind of equidistant from Austin, San Antonio, and Houston, which is interesting. Should have gone to one of those instead of Dallas. All right. Spanish? Where's the sun? I can't find the sun. This is interesting. Could we be in Spain? Usually Spanish is South America, to be honest, but we could be in Spain. Like, look at this castle here. It doesn't give me South American vibes, but also I'm not sure it gives me Spain vibes. So we're gonna, let's see. Is there a crosswalk sign here? Because that can help. I don't know. I'm getting more South America than Spain now, but this could be Mexico, actually. Because we've got circular power meters here, which I saw in a video a while ago, I think is a Mexico thing. A big Mexican city of some kind. Let's see if we can find more. One way. Phone number? I think Mexico has 2 different phone number styles depending on if you're close to the US or not. This could just be Mexico City. I can't find the sun, which is unfortunate. All right, well, I don't know if I'm going to do any better than this. So, well, I'm just going to go Mexico City then. Could be, I could have the wrong country. I had the wrong country. We were in Ecuador. Interesting. In Guayaquil. Oof. Okay, I'm not sure how I would have distinguished that with no sun. Maybe eventually found something that said Ecuador, or the name of the city. Oof. Okay, well, I lost the country streak. I got 9 countries in a row, and then I lost the 10th one. That's okay. That one was tough for me. I'm sure it wasn't tough for many other people, but for me, I couldn't tell where we were. Okay, well, let's move on to the polygonal. Hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so we have this letter repeating 3 times, and that's it. Maybe L, because it's second. L likes to be second, and L likes to double up. What would we do here? It seems hard, though. Like, how do we... Like, are we doing Ella or maybe a plural? Plural might help. Maybe a vowel would work better. Let's make sure Hexpert's on. What about RRY, though? Or RRS? These are too close together for me. I feel like you need more room to, like, build up the ending. I don't know if that makes any sense, but... So if it's a vowel, that works a lot better. I don't know. Re-something? Re-sweep. Re-sweep works. What? What else? Reclean would be EA. Recreep? Decreep? Maybe de-sweep. To make something dirty, you de-sweep it. How about sweet? Re-sweet? De-sweet? Me-sweet. Me-sweet. We-sweet? Oh, it couldn't be because it doesn't match the pattern. How about sheet? Resheet. De-sheet. When you take the sheets off, you de-sheet. So that's the problem with trying to use prefixes, is even though you could think of what the meaning would be, it's often not accepted as a word. Suffixes are much better in that regard. I may have to do I'm going to turn off Hexpert. I'm going to have to do a filler. Do I want to do machine? Or do I want to do maidens? Or do I want to do poultry? Poultry is kind of nice because it tests the T, the R, and the O in the repeated spot. So let's give that a try. Literally all gray. So we can do maidens or we can do machine. Maidens puts E in that spot. Machine does not. So we'll do maidens. Okay, so it is an E as I thought it would be. There's an S and a D. It's not a plural. Wait, where's this A go? Like that? Like a... How about seaweed? Oh my gosh. I wasn't thinking about... I never do that. I never think about doing EA here, right? Like, we got the E's repeated here, and then we got EA here. I never think about that. So how many options were there? 35 match. Between. Ooh. Yeah, no rewords. Not a single reword. There was a D word. Debtes, decrees, decrete, degrees. It seems like you can only do re or D if it's not a word if you remove it. Interesting. Good to remember. Let's do mini. How about STS? That will make it plural. There's usually not plurals, I don't think. I haven't had a plural yet. How about ERE? Let's turn on Hexpert. I don't know if ERE is good. How about RER? RER is good. You can do pair. Not pair. It's not an ER word. Okay, let's try E here. Like een. Like, oh, what would it be? Or what if we're like EAA or something? I don't know. I have EA on the brain for some reason. I mean, I could guess something like nests, but I don't think it's going to be the answer. Let's do this to see if any of these letters are useful. Okay, the letters are useful. Maybe E's, like these. Wow, these. All right. Pair is a tool used to pair things. 141 words, okay. Cool. Riley. Oh, I didn't think of Riley. Let's do Symble. Start with Blaze. Toxin. Another day where we have to do Toxin. Wow, just an I. Or it might not even be an I there, but we got to test I there. Something like script a word. Scrap is a word. I could do something like civic, but that seems like a really bad thing to do. Or mimic. I can't do tunic, but can I do like a U here just so I can not repeat the I? Runic, but there's no N. Or I could do like, I can't do un, that's a problem. I was saying like un something ick, but I could do druid. Is druid better than civic or mimic? I'd love to use an M or a C in my word, or both, without repeating them. Music. Music is perfect. Okay, so this result means that we have US here, and then the fourth letter is not even an I. The fourth letter is probably an O or a T. Something like rusty would work. Okay, so it's an usty word. Dusty? Yeah. Wow. Okay, so I spent all that time thinking of like mimic or civic, and it wasn't even an I there. But I mean, how was I supposed to know? That's part of Symble. You gotta test it green there, for sure. So you don't confuse yourself. It could easily have been music, so that's fine, and it helped a lot. So I'm glad I came up with music there. Cool. Well, let's do the Fusele. What's this word? X something X. Expel, I guess. Okay. So we got an E there. There's an L somewhere. Okay, let's put an L here. And let's do sleet. Okay, there's a lie here somewhere. Maybe the L? If the L was lying, then I would need an E, maybe EL, and then here. I'm thinking about just testing, because we only get greens, right? So I'm thinking about testing if any of these are lying about being green. But I'd like to do a word that could be possible. So maybe the L is elsewhere, and there's just not another E. Could start with L. Something like liven would work just fine. So let's just do that. Hey, that's about as good a result as I could hope for from that clue type. I'm thinking another vowel here. A or hold on. So the L wasn't lying. The E wasn't lying. Okay, I do think this E was the lie. I think that's what happened. So I think that's fine. What is this word though? I can't think of it. Let's look at LA. If I used an E here, I'd have to use an S or a T here. Because there would have to be a different lie in the second clue. And lesson and Letten aren't words. So it's not an E here. It could be an A, it could be an O, it could be a U. Lumen. Didn't we have lumen? I'm not allowed to guess the answer. Luminated. There. I feel like I had lumen really recently in something. All right, let's do the blind version. We're going to start with lumen. All right, we learned basically nothing. All right, there is an E. Glad I checked. And there's an N. Okay. How do we want to do this? I want to do like any here for some reason. But I don't know what to end with. I could also just start with any. Surely there's a word. Nepal, the country. I actually kind of don't want to put the N here because unless I repeat it, I could repeat it. It's like 9 to word. No. You've been niled. Is there like an Enly word? Or Endy? Wendy? Why am I having so much trouble thinking of any word? Okay. Well, it doesn't end in E. I was going to do fence, but it doesn't end in E. How about penny? Penny will work. No, because there's no N there. I like this form, but maybe N-E-Y? Zany? How do you spell that? Piney? Okay, piney's a word. In fact, I think that was the wordle answer one time. Hey, I was right about the Y, but not the where the N-E go. We're narrowing down where this N goes. Can it be enemy? Darn it, I can't type N. It could be enemy though. Can't type V either. I was gonna do every. Okay, I gotta do a filler. Let's check for an M here. An E here. What can I do? It's a tall order, isn't it? I could check E here. I really just want to check double E, but every's gone. Elegy. I'll check elegy. Okay, so it's not enemy. There's only one N. But we've narrowed it down to EN something something Y. It is this form. But we can't repeat the E. Enjoy. Nice. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this content, and if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.